This car is almost 30 years old with only 38,000 miles on the dash. So naturally, we're swapping out the suspension. Today, we're working on this 97 Nissan Cedric. We're starting the process of doing a full S14 front suspension swap, and I'm gonna be taking y'all through every step of the way until we get this thing on the ground. So here's what's going on. Behind me, we have the parts for a full S14 front suspension swap, and including, most importantly, air suspension. There's endless options for lowering a car, like lowering springs, coilovers, but we wanted to do our big one with bags. From factory, these cars are comfortable, but obviously not meant to sit low, and lowering it the wrong way can lead to bad geometry and bad ride quality. Hell no, baby. This is where things get a little less glamorous, but honestly, this is the fun part. Oh, baby, please. Ooh. This pin trunk's a little funky, but going off of trust right here. Damn, that bitch is on the ground. I don't know if y'all can see me, but we got it in the air. Okay, good. And in case you were wondering exactly what we need, honestly, just the steering knuckles with the hub. We went with the 5-lug with ABS, since we do want to keep this as factory as possible, and traction arms. Same goes with the inner and outer tie rods, and of course the Lecrae, the top hat. Make sure so we can put that on our boom ski, our air suspension, which are super low S14 air ride suspension. So this thing's gonna sit low, trust. Wherever we left off in the video, outfit change. It's been a couple days. Actually, it's been a couple weeks. So if anything, we're just gonna take this bad boy off, get looking at the suspension, and I'll show you exactly what we need to do step by step. Crusty out wheels. Basically only using hand tools, and honestly, just that we're gonna be using. If anything, maybe an adapter, but that's mainly the majority of said power tools. So standard sizes with these, honestly, just a 12 mil, 17, a 19 mil, and that should mainly take care of everything under here. Just probably a longer wrench just to get that leverage, but honestly, we'll see what we can do here. Sway bar, most people modify those things and try to make it work. They use an S14, S13 sway bar, but most of the times they just take them off. In this case, we're just gonna take ours off already. Just gotta take it off with the pain in the ass with this button back here. It's just so tucked up in there. We'll get to that in a minute, but there we go. So you can just let that droop down, really don't matter. And honestly, get yourself a flathead, really. Get this clip out of here. Let's get you closer. This clip right here, obviously take the sway bar off, and then just the bottom bolt right down here, with the bottom bolt that's tucked up here. Also a 19, same goes with this one, 19. Definitely helps if you have two 19s and two ratchets. Hold the other side and then unloosen this side, take the bolt off. Same goes for this one back here. Same procedure, two kind of deal. The only shitty part is taking this inner tie rod off. The boot does kind of get in the way. I mean, with these older ones, it might be brittle and you could just make it work, change it out either way, but that's the only downside. Unless you have a wrench, then you're actually golden. For the brake caliper, also 19s for top one, same goes for the bottom one right down there. With the sensor, just a 12 mil, nothing too hectic, and also 19 and a 19 for the ball joints. So let's get at this. Let's get you guys propped back up, and let's see what we can do here. Let's build a car. Shit. Not typically how you do that, but hey, 2 screwdrivers, that works. Flathead, 1 Phillips, takes that off. Sneak this bad boy out here. Probably be safer, honestly, but. And then just a 10 mil back here for this sensor, the bracket, I should say. Get that bubble off. just like that. This, for whatever reason, is zip tied from factory. I'm pretty confident. I'm not 100% sure, but really don't want to get up and get pliers. I'm already comfortable. Again, this is how mine is set up. I'm pretty confident most Y33s are going to be the same way. It works.
Potion.
Brake. Parched. A little backlighting. But that's all you have to do with these sensors. Leave, obviously, the brake caliper unless you're actually replacing and getting bigger rotors. That we'll obviously do that later down in the future when we get some more money on. But as of right now, we got no money on. So we're just going to do what we do and make cool shit while we're broke. Hey, somehow we do it. Somehow we get him accepted to the shows and malls. Hey, that's going to be... It's gonna be one for the fucking bucks. I'll tell you that what. Honestly, try to wiggle this thing out. You might not even have this much. Steve Bob, everybody. We'll worry about that later. So I'm gonna take the brake caliper off. Just work my way around. Make sure it's on off. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but. And what I found out with the other side, since I'll show you here probably at the end of the video. We already have the wheels also. Oh shit. Which is, honestly, I'm not sure what wheel gods, I should say, excuse me, Lord and Savior, were on my side when I bought these used. Just didn't measure, didn't do nothing. I was gonna do measuring with called the Wheel Fitment plastic tools, 3D printed ones. My buddy John, hell of a guy, he has one. We did it on my LS 400, just fucking around. Basically, found out that we could fit some 10 wides in the back of the Lexus. So, you know what I started doing, looking for some 10 wides. Said, you know what, let's get on the market. Anywho, just on Facebook, I was really wanting to get Emmett's. Hard to come by. Like, there's no way you can just find some Emmett's laying around anywhere near, especially in the Midwest. Come on now. There were a set, but obviously I wasn't sure about the specs. I was like, nah, it's not big of much of a lip. I was like, nah. I didn't have the money either at the time. So I just said, you know what, hey, let's go ahead. Let's change the marketplace location. Let's just see California, Las Vegas. They got hella money. They got all types of builds. So I kid you not, 2-3 days in and looking, just randomly look, Emmett's. Work Emmett's, just found them. I was gonna get GMRs. I was gonna get GMRs. I was gonna rock it and hey, fuck anybody who said anything, because it's my build. I don't give a gaff what you have to say. That you put time, effort, and blood, sweat, and tears into this? No. Researching this? No. You're literally a poser. You're looking at my car. Where's your car? Oh, sidetracked. Found some Emmett's. 19 by 10 plus, what was it, 10 and 19 by 11 plus 16 in the back. I was like, holy, these things are fat. So sure enough, I hit the guy up. Hey, were you willing to work for me? What's the lowest you'd go? Okay. Would you willing to ship? Would you be willing to ship down to XYZ? He was like, well, let me see how much it is, shipping cost. Sure enough, gets an answer. I'm like, God damn it, fuck, I can't say no. So I pull the trigger, I get these pimpin' ass wheels. They're actually right here behind me. Those two boxes are the pride and joy for this side. And when I put everything back, put the ball joint on, since I just reused, we were waiting on Nismo lower control arms. Spoiler alert, they're still on back order. So we just said, hey, let's just go ahead, get some ball joints, because hey, we have a car show in 2 months. So we said, hey, we need to get this thing rolling. We need the struts on at least. I'm doing a lot of yapping, I apologize, but just like that, take that off, honestly. But thankfully, the way how these wheels just landed in my lap is a godsend. Wheel gods. When I tell you how tight the fitment's gonna be. Okay, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to actually focus on agenda. So let's keep going. If anything, it's pretty straightforward. take all the bolts off, hammer some stuff here and there. But I'll continue doing this, probably do a little time lapse and go from there. So I ran into a little issue. Well, not really an issue, just an update. Bottom bolt, 22 mil. 22 mil for whatever goddamn reason. So, oh yeah, just fucking put it on there first. Boom. All right, never mind. 22, send it.
But what in the hell, bro?
I was tightening. Son of a bitch. Oh, much easier when you're going the right way. God damn. So honestly, I'm probably gonna take this whole assembly off first and get to the sensor too. That thing's fighting me right now, but I'll get that sensor off and then I'll start hammering down here and basically show you the top of the strut. Real simple, just 14 mils, just 3 bolts, just secure the bottom. And it's a heavy unit. It's the spindle and the strut, they get welded together. I don't know what Nissan was thinking back in the day for the Y33s. Do your thing, but we're getting rid of that whole system. We're just going threaded body with the McPherson stuff. So, all right, now it's gonna work. Oh, it's really leaning on the wall. Take that 22 off. Those are the only two 22s. Just keep that in mind. Everything else is 19, 19, and then 19. If you have a tie rod end separator, great. If you don't, good old hammer. Just be careful. Don't hit your beloved. Another method, putting the castle nut up top, upside down, is basically hammering from up there. So we're gonna give that a shot. All right, after some persuasion and a lot of hammering, we did manage to get the tie rod end out and also loosened up the lower ball joint. Let's see if we can move it. Well, we can't really move it right now, but trust me, I moved it earlier. Also, the ABS, wheel speed sensor. We might need to get a new one. That bitch was pretty seasoned on there, so I just hammered it through there, that little hole. Are they readily available? No clue. So that's one thing we're gonna find out. But either way, finally got those two loosened up. Time to get the top hats and go from up here. Nothing too crazy for a build. It's honestly just a 2.5 V6, but I mean, hey, it's gonna be a cruiser. This is gonna be the nicest, quietest car I've ever driven because Lexus was static, no exhaust, scraped through, just took it off, and the exhaust was literally right where my feet were when I was driving. So thankfully we don't have to deal with that no more. But like I mentioned earlier, just some 14 mils up here. But let me get you guys propped up real quick. Just get these 3 off and then we'll just go back down there, take the spindle and strut out and go from there. Quality's a little all over the place, honestly, with this video. Ooh. Leverage. That's what I mean when I talk about leverage. Oh my God, like nothing. But yeah, when the wheels did get here, I immediately, same day after work, came over here, started messing with the rear suspension, just to put the strut on. And I'll show you this. But yeah, no, thankfully, it fucking went through. It went amazing. The fitment on these wheels, I'm telling you, bro. The fitment on these bitches. Anyways, got that loose. Let's get back down there. I'm telling you, this thing is a fucking unit, bud. Okay, let me get the mic connected. All right, so for a quick recap, we got obviously the spindle and the strut out, the main pickle here. That's the only thing that we're swapping out. But if anything, bolt check, 22s for the bottom two. That one actually connect to the spindle. A 19 for the sway bar, 19 for the bolt, for the brake caliper, I should say. And then these should be 19. I think one of them's the 17 too. 1917, 1917. Yeah, you'll figure that one out. And then back here, we'll get to that here in a shortly. Taking the actual sway bar out. Already got the other side, thank God. That took a while. Honestly, if you have the tools, you'll know how to get in there. But the ones that I have right here in the unit, I'm kind of limited. But hey, we're making it work. Making it work. Can't wait to show you the wheels. But enough yapping. I've been yapping too much. Let's get working. Got the lower control arm off. If anything, like this little thing right here, basically just got to pry that off. If you do have a snap ring tool, just obviously use that, take that off. It would be much easier than using whatever we got, which is flatheads. So, oh yeah. Got the new ball joint in. Thankfully, my buddy had an icon press here. You can definitely just rent out an icon, or excuse me, any kind of ball joint press and just do it as it is. I did try to do a quick time lapse of it, but didn't hit record, of course. Thank you, phone. But no, if anything, if you don't have snap ring pliers, get some. I highly recommend it. But if you do not, I would recommend for this style at least, from this company. Can you tell what company? Yeah, A Premium. Definitely cheap, came in quick too. Not sponsored. Fuck, I wish. Holy moly. Oh! So I would take this boot off and then put the snap ring and then fish it around. Better have 2 flathead screwdrivers. And then take this little metal piece off that holds the actual rubber boot. Take that off, put the boot in by itself. Put the boot over at the lip of the actual ball joint. And then just put the little metal piece back in, and that's it. Boom, just like that, ready for S14 swap, and we'll get everything else dialed up. If I remember correctly, there are 14 mil. Yep. Now the fun part, taking the bitch off. Oh yeah, this one's pretty simple. It's the back one back here. That's a pain. And this one, I like to wheel this through. Would it be better on the other side? I have no clue, but we got something. Ooh. Just like that, guys. Like I said, I already got the other side off, so just gotta. Oh, there we go. Ready for a swap. Oh shit. Here is what we sort of want to do for our layout, just as a temporary setup, just mainly time-wise. We do have a show that we have to attend to in April. So we're just going to put cardboard, lay the carpet over, put that on there, sort of like this setup, but it's for a different video. We have to put the air suspension in first. I did drop this once, don't tell nobody. So what I came to the conclusion is I don't think the bolts for the struts are in the cabin. We didn't do it for a waste. We did need to open everything up for wiring reasons. We might run the hoses in the cab just to get it out of the environment. We do plan on traveling a lot and actually driving this thing, so we'll see if there is any access or if we have to create our own access ports. But as of right now, let's see what we can find. Oh, and there's more of those? Yeah, bro. Some of you might know what I'm dealing with right now. It's those damn clips with the screws that never unscrew. For whatever reason, these are unscrewing. So, hey, I'm gonna shut the hell up. So I believe I actually found the bolts. They're back here. At least they're coming out. "13 of those damn screw clips. I think we finally got them all." Oh yeah, thank goodness. Fuel tank. So now, yep. There they are. Well, I'm glad we didn't take the interior off for nothing, because we do plan on routing everything wire-wise, all the electronic-wise in the cab, of course. The air hoses, air lines, we potentially might as well. Again, if we can manage to do something without really fucking up the car and, you know, sealing it up properly and make sure it's not rusting later down the road, we're gonna do it. So let's finally get to these bitches. 2 bolts, 12 millimeters. As long as you have that bottom secured, just take these bitches out. All you have to do for the bottom now is jack it up just to play it safe and take the bolt off. It's just 1 bolt, thankfully, and it's just a 17 mil. So go crazy, go stupid. Oski. Just like that, chat. Boomski. We got it. Yeah, putting it to work. Well, we know who to point fingers at. Me. This part of the video, I'm highly confused because I don't know where the fuck the strut bolts are. And if you did make it this far, I do highly appreciate you for honestly watching 22 minutes of this. And if you made it to the end, I wouldn't blame you either. But stay tuned, because we're going to be doing a lot more.